Low heat shield came in. Hopefully you should be able to see it here. It's maybe a bit bright on the light, but this is it here. It's pretty big, and it was an interesting experience trying to fit it. So you can see it here. That basically goes from the top rail to just above the torsion arm. I basically had to disconnect these brackets, take the shield out of the way, put that heat shield in place, and then drop the bracket in place, move the shield over to it, and then got the bolts in. But there was no easy way. You can't get it in from the bottom with the exhaust that I've got. There's no way in. You can't get it in from the side. So in the end, I disconnected everything, and I basically built this assembly up on the car from the lower heat shield up. I don't think there's an easier way. So this vacuum line is on the outside edge of the heat shield, so that's good. And then this vacuum line that I was worried about being so close to this exhaust, that is actually protected now by the lower heat shield. So I'm a lot more comfortable with where that is. Looking at that, I could even bring it over a little further. Anyway, so that's looking pretty good. Very happy with that. Okay, the next big thing that's happened is put the radiator in. It's relatively straightforward to do. There's from an installation perspective, the only real challenge is getting this hose in place. I think no matter which way you try, this is just a general challenge. Right, so you have the bottom hose. Let's go around the other side. You have the bottom hose that goes on to the bottom of the radiator. Then you have a top hose that goes into the water pump, and then in between the two there is like a metal pipe that bridges the gap. The way I got this to assemble was to have both hoses tight all the way pushed onto that pipe, so there was no gap between the two hoses. Fitted the bottom hose to the radiator, and then fitted this hose up to the water pump. That's not so straightforward. Talking about it's easier than actually doing it, but it took a little while to be able to slide all that together and then slide it apart and have the right lengths for clamping. However, that's done now. Top hose is on. There's also this short hose. That's a smaller hose that's also on. The radiator expansion hose goes across the car all the way up to this expansion tank, and then this has got like a vent hose. I'm assuming that goes straight down to the ground. So if I've got that wrong, then let me know. That would make the most sense. So that's venting out at the bottom. So all of this is connected in. My wiring is connected in. The heater relay, the fan relay. This is the part that came when I ordered that, and I followed the wiring instructions of how to connect that, so it doesn't have the C1, C2, W1, W2 notation actually on the relay itself. It's got different configurations, but there's an explanation chart of the equivalent of the C1, C2, etc. And so I've connected that up in that particular way. Hopefully that's correct. This is the auto switch for the water temperature. Yes, water temperature. I don't know why it's called an auto switch. It's kind of cool. So that is connected up to, you can't quite see it because I have it clamped down, but it's connected to this red and black wiring, which comes across and then joins here. So what I've done here is I've connected black to black, green and orange to black and red. Yeah, looks good. I think it really looks good. Not too far away from putting water in it. I could put water in it now, but I'm gonna hang off for a little bit yet. Right now, I'm actually pretty happy with it all. Yeah, very good. More and more like a car.